Alright, welcome back everybody. My name is Nathan ELEMENTofFROST. Welcome back to The Walking Dead episode prediction videos. That is right everybody. This week's episode prediction video, just getting off the hype train of Fear the Walking Dead, everything like that, and getting into The Walking Dead this weekend when AMC's The Walking Dead airs for the premiere of Season 6 this Sunday. I cannot wait for it, guys. It's going to be October the 11th. I am very, very excited. And anyway, episode predictions go as follows for Season 6, Episode 1, the season premiere, entitled First Time Again. Okay, so right off the bat, we know a couple things. We know the synopsis, and we know that this episode is going to be an hour and a half long. That is right, guys. It's a 90-minute episode, just like the Season 5 finale, which excites the shit out of me. I am very, very happy that they made it a 90-minute premiere. Hopefully they continue with the premieres and the finales being 90 minutes. I really hope that becomes a thing. Whether or not it will be, well, I guess we'll just have to find out. But as far as this weekend goes, the premiere for Season 6 is 90 minutes long. So that means there's about 15 extra minutes, give or take commercials, stuff like that. 15, 20 extra minutes for more content. And that excites me. So, before anything, guys, I want to let you guys know that there will be spoilers in here for previous episodes of The Walking Dead, so if you have not seen them, if you have not caught up to this point, if you're not watching Season 6 on Sunday, with everybody else, if you still need to watch Season 5, stuff like that, do not watch this video. I mean, it's predictions for Season 6, Episode 1. It's pretty obvious. So anyway, now that I got that out of the way, so people won't hate me, synopsis for Season 6, Episode 1, entitled First Time Again, the season premiere, go as follows, guys. This is on the AMC.com website. Here we go. So, Rick and the group are still having trouble assimilating into Alexandria. Will a new threat bring them closer together, or will it drive them further apart? Alright, so, we know a few things from this synopsis. Okay, so we know that Rick and the group, that's obviously Michonne, Morgan, probably Morgan mostly, honestly, because he's really new to it. But as far as everybody else goes, it's not really Deanna's group or Diana's or whatever you want to say her name, however you want to say it. It's Rick's group. You know what I mean? It's completely so like Rick, Glenn, Maggie, Sasha, Daryl, Carol, Carl, everybody like that. It's Rick's group. That's what it is. So they're having trouble still assimilating into Alexandria, basically fitting in a way, trying to find their place. Rick's obviously probably going to be half of a leader with Diana, or Diana, again, however you want to say her name. We can assume that he's going to have a part in leading the group now, after the Season 5 finale where, again, Diana, or Deanna, I don't know, however you want to say it, I'm gonna stop saying that, but after she basically told Rick to, well, quote, do it, and then end quote, and then, that obviously gave Rick authorization to shoot, I believe it was Pete? Is that what his name was? I think it was definitely Pete. In the head, because he was an abusive asshole towards his wife, stuff like this. And he also killed Deanna's husband. I'm not sure if I remember his name. Reggie, was it? I think it was definitely Reggie. I'm not too sure. It's been a while since I watched The Walking Dead, so I apologize for that. Usually I watch all the seasons, stuff like that, before the new season comes on. Didn't get a chance to do that this year. Had a lot of things on my plate, like Arrow and The Flash, stuff like that. Two great shows that I do definitely recommend to you guys. Really great shows out right now. I definitely recommend them. The new seasons just started coming back on. But this is about The Walking Dead, so I should shut up about The Flash and the Arrow. So anyway, they're having trouble fitting in to Alexandria still, finding their spots, finding their places, stuff like this. And it says, will a new threat bring them closer together or drive them further apart? So that closer together means Rick's group and Deanna's group. The civilians of Alexandria and the people who have lived on the outside coming into Alexandria, basically trying to teach everybody in there how to survive. Because we all know that the people in Alexandria to begin with were sheltered from this apocalypse, sheltered from everything outside those walls. And they don't know how to survive. You know what I mean? They don't know what to do. They don't know how it's done. They don't know the dangers, basically, of being outside the walls. And that's what Rick's group is trying to bring to them. They're trying to let them know how to survive. Because, let's be honest, Rick's group can't just protect them forever. It's not going to happen. If it goes anything according to the comic books, obviously they're not specifically preparing for that, but if it goes anything according to the comic books, well, they're going to have to learn pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to spoil anything for the comic books, but we'll obviously get into it as we see more and more hints in the TV show that may be coming. But as of right now, the new threat would be the Wolves, if I were to assume correctly. The Wolves, guys, the group that puts W's on walkers' foreheads, the group that's just really fucked up in general. And we've known these guys from the they're called the Scavengers, but we know these guys from the comic books, and they're called the Scavengers. So I'm definitely thinking that they're going to be basically taking, the place of the Scavengers, but in the TV show they're going to be called the Wolves. Again, same sort of prospect, same sort of idea. The Wolves, the Scavengers. The Wolves hunt down their prey, stuff like this. And Scavengers, obviously, pretty much do the same thing. Scavengers, well, they pick from the remains, I suppose. But yeah, anywho, the Wolves, that's the new threat. We can definitely assume that. It's not going to be the governor or, anything like that. The Wolves is what we left off on Season 5. So it's definitely going to be the Wolves. Whether or not we're going to see them this episode, I'm assuming we're going to see some sort of a threat this episode from the Wolves, something like that. Whether a full-fledged war, I guess I could see it happening, but at the same time, they're probably going to want to prolong the storyline at least a few episodes, if I have to assume correctly. So yeah, this new threat, will it bring them closer together or drive them further apart? So, as we've seen in the trailers and the promos and stuff like this, we see this guy, for example, assumingly a part of Deanna's group, something like that. He's questioning Rick, basically. We're all supposed to just fall in line behind you, and, you teach us how to survive, you protect us, stuff like that. And the answer to that question, right out and simply is, you're fucking right. You don't know how to survive out there. If you do want to survive, you follow Rick. That's what you do. You don't know Rick as of right now. But if you knew Rick, you would not be questioning him right now. Because he's a leader who knows how to protect his friends, who knows how to protect his people, and knows how to... Well, unfortunately sometimes, he's not fucking God, or, something like that. If that were to exist, that's just my opinion. I'm atheist. Moving on from that. Don't get into discussion in the comments. I'm sorry, I should have just blew past it. Moving on. I don't want a war in the comment section. So yeah, moving on. He knows how to keep people alive. Obviously, he sometimes fails, stuff like that, but he knows how to keep people alive. And if you knew anything about Rick, you would not be questioning him. You know what I mean? You would fall in line behind him and do basically as you're told. That's how you survive. Rick's really good at leading. So, to answer that question bluntly, yes, you're supposed to fall in line behind him. So, will it bring them closer together? So, will they work more as a team in order to survive? Or will the people of Alexandria, Diana's group, something like that, will they take it as sort of like a dictatorship and not like it and kind of rebel against it? Will it drive them further apart? Will it make them not trust Rick? Something like that. We just don't know at this point. We really don't. I mean, we see Rick, saving people in the trailer and everything like that for Season 6 of The Walking Dead. And again, if you missed that trailer, link will be in the description below, is the Comic-Con trailer for San Diego. I also did a review of that trailer briefly back in the past. I believe it was back in July, I think, is when I did that review of that trailer. So I'll leave a link to that review in the description as well if you guys want to check that out. As for the trailer, link will be down there as well. If I remember to put it there, hopefully I do. As for sneak peeks to review, like we usually do in prediction videos, I don't have any sneak peeks at this moment in time. I don't think we're going to be getting any sneak peeks before the Season 6 premiere. We don't usually get sneak peeks before the premieres of, the new seasons or the finales. Sometimes the finales, but not always, but definitely not the premieres. We've never had a sneak peek for a premiere before. They basically don't want to spoil anything, but after the premieres, stuff like that, we always have sneak peeks for upcoming episodes, so I'll definitely be able to do that in prediction videos, after the Season 6 premiere, so starting with Episode 2, I guess. Yeah, that's, honestly, we don't know much else, guys. As for everything else in the trailer, I don't think all of it is going to happen in this episode of The Walking Dead. I just don't see it happening. Like, for example, Rick's pointing a gun at, assumingly, another wolf member, something like that. You think you can take this community from us. Do you have any idea who the hell you're talking to? In the trailer, they had it edited that, he was kind of talking to Morgan. I don't think that's the case because in, previous trailers, stuff like that, they had things edited so that, for example, in the Season 5 trailer, they had it edited in a way that we assumed that Gareth's and Rick's group were coming together and working together to make their way to Washington in order to cure the apocalypse. Because back at the time, everybody still thought that Eugene was a scientist, stuff like that. He had to cure stuff like that. Obviously, that's not the case. But anyway, it led us to believe that their two groups were working together to go to Washington and get this thing cured. Well, as we've seen from Season 5, that just wasn't the case. They had it edited in a way that's what it looked like. You know what I mean? I just don't think that's it. I don't think that Morgan and Rick will be at odds. You know what I mean? I don't think... They might have some different opinions. Sure, everybody has some different opinions. But I don't think they'll be at odds. Like the trailer is, leading us to believe that they're at odds. You know what I mean? Like, Morgan in the trailer was, I know how to stop Rick. He could be talking about completely something different. Rick, like I said, it looks like he was pointing a gun at Morgan saying, you think you can take this community from us? You have any idea who the hell you're talking to? I just don't think that's the case, man. I think that Rick and Morgan, they have so much history together. Obviously, not really too much on television, only like 2 episodes, I believe, Morgan has been in at this point. Well, I think more episodes than that, but I mean, fluidly with Rick, I guess 3 if you count the season finale of Season 5, but that was a brief moment. But up to that point, we only seen Morgan in the season premiere, or the series premiere, rather, the pilot episode of The Walking Dead, where he first met Rick and basically saved Rick's life. And again, that's another reason to believe that I don't think Rick would really do anything to Morgan, or Morgan would really do anything to them, because, he basically started out the apocalypse with Morgan. If it wasn't for Morgan, Rick would be dead right now. That's just the flat-out case, because Morgan basically saved Rick from walkers, and then, basically told him about the whole thing. Let him know, give him a heads up about the apocalypse. Told him not to get bit, stuff like that. Gave him some pointers, and sent him basically on his way, when he went to find his family and stuff like that. Other than that, it was back in Season 3, I believe it was Episode 12, I think it was Episode 12, entitled Clear. Could have been Episode 13. No, I'm thinking it was 12. Entitled Clear, where Rick went back to his hometown to get guns to prepare for the fight with the governor, something like that. Again, he found Morgan there. Morgan went a little crazy at that point. He was not at his greatest moment. It looks like he found himself now, though. Maybe he did clear. Who knows? Clear, obviously, meaning that he was, trying to take out as many of those dead bastards as possible, because they obviously killed his son. But yeah, other than that, I just don't see them being at odds, man. I think they're going to be working together. Again, sure, they're going to have some difference in opinions sometimes. I can definitely see that happening, but I just don't see them being at odds. You know what I mean? I see them being friends. I see them maybe even being leaders together. Morgan sort of bringing a survival but a humane sort of feel to the show, and then Rick being the nitty-gritty, you have to get your hands dirty in order to survive feel to the show. You know what I mean? So Rick pushing him over the edge, but Morgan basically holding them to fall, like keep them from falling off the edge in a way. So anyway, yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. There's nothing really else to talk about here in today's prediction video. Like Like I said, the trailer, I did a review. If you guys want to see a full review, I'm not going to go over it again in a prediction video for the one episode, because that trailer could be combination of episodes. You know, it could be like episode 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. We just don't know. We're obviously not going to see everything that we saw in the trailer in this one specific episode. That's not really how trailer works. The trailer usually goes over the first 4, 5 episodes even. Usually just 3 or 4. But, you know, anything could happen, I guess. So anyway, if you guys want to see that review for the trailer, again, link will be in the description below. Check that out if you guys want to see it. And before you see the review, you might as well go watch the trailer. So again, link will be in the description below. I don't really want to go over everything in the trailer, because like I said, it's already been done. So as for this episode, I think it's going to be a very action-packed, high-intensity episode, as opposed to some of the past episodes of Fear the Walking Dead. I think we're going to pick back up, guys. Start of this season, it's going to be great. It's 90 minutes. I cannot wait for it. It's been a long time without The Walking Dead, man. I'm sure as hell glad it's coming back. As well as this week, everything else has come back. That is a favorite of mine, Supernatural, Season 11. Very, very excited to get into that. It aired last night. Haven't seen it yet, though. I'm going to watch it tonight. Have it DVR'd. Arrow and The Flash has come back. I have already seen the premieres for Season 2 of The Flash and Season 4 of Arrow. I love them so far. Very, very good shows. Those are 3 shows that I recommend: Supernatural, Flash, and The Arrow. Or just Arrow. But yeah, 3 shows that I definitely recommend if you guys are looking to pass some time while waiting for a new episode of The Walking Dead. You want to watch some things in the week, definitely catch up on those shows, man. They're definitely really, really good, and I definitely recommend them. Other than that, that's pretty much it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my prediction videos for this week's episode of The Walking Dead. I almost said Fear the Walking Dead. For the last 6 weeks, if you guys haven't been tuning into my Fear the Walking Dead episode predictions and reviews, I've been doing them for Fear the Walking Dead. Obviously, Fear the Walking Dead season finale aired on Sunday. My last video for Fear the Walking Dead was Monday. That was my episode review. I will be posting, not frequent, but videos here and there talking about Fear the Walking Dead, maybe Season 2, giving you guys some of the thoughts and my opinions, my predictions, stuff like that. Maybe an overall season review of Season 1. I could definitely do that if you guys are interested in it, so let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, Season 6 airs this Sunday, guys, October the 11th. I cannot wait. I'm sure as hell going to be tuning in. Hopefully you guys are as well. If you guys only watch my predictions and review video, tune back into my channel on Monday, October the 12th, and you guys will see an episode review for Season 6, Episode 1, the season premiere of The Walking Dead, entitled First Time Again. And, yeah, if you guys watch my other videos, I will see you guys tomorrow on Zerday, and that's pretty much it for now. Bye, everybody.